Just when you thought Friday couldn't get any better, Amazon have just announced that there's going to be a spin-off show set in the Boys universe. Throughout this video, we're going to be breaking down everything that you need to know about it, but if you're new to the channel, then please smash that subscribe button like it's someone's head that you've just happened to apprehend in a back alley. Now as always, this is the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Paul. Now let's get into the breakdown. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that season 2 of the show has been a pretty big success, and it seems to be one of the only good things to come out of 2020. Though a lot of people were disappointed with the weekly release schedule, I think it's kept everyone talking about the series, and The Boys currently stands as one of Amazon's most successful shows ever. The second entry has in fact more than doubled the season 1 viewership worldwide, and overall it's had an 89% increase in audience. Clearly, Amazon know when they've got something good going, and yesterday, Deadline exclusively dropped a report that stated there was a second season in development at the streaming service. This was further backed up by Seth Rogan, who retweeted it, explaining that the Vaught Cinematic Universe was expanding. Wait, who's that at the bottom? Goose Wayne? No. Give this guy a job, he deserves it. Anyway, Deadline actually dropped some info on what we can expect to see in the show, and we'll actually follow a group of teenage superheroes that attend a college run by Vought International. The upcoming R-rated series will follow some students as they get to grips with their hormones and tackle all kinds of things like their sexual, physical, and moral boundaries. The heroes are going to be competing for some of the best contracts in the city, and they'll be pitted against each other as they try to join some of the superhero teams that exist in the universe. If you're a fan of the comic, then you'll know that there are a lot of teams such as Payback and Teenage Kicks, the latter of which I can actually see being included in the show. In the comics, Kicks were one of the lesser superhero teams that were under contract by Vought. They're sort of the Teen Titans of the world that were created in order to allow the corporation to market their products to a rebellious teenage crowd. This would normally make for a pretty fun team, but if you've read the source material, you'll know they're some of the most depraved characters in the entire comic. I don't even want to talk about what one of them does with a hamster. Now if you haven't read the books yet, then I recommend that you pick up volume 1, as this actually centers around Huey's first mission, which involves spying on the Kicks, and here we learn about the messed up stuff that they get into. As for the new series, it's been described as part college show, part Hunger Games, apparently satirizing both. The pilot is currently being written by Craig Rosenberg, who will also serve as an executive producer and showrunner for the series. On top of this, Eric Kripke is also going to be involved alongside Rogan. Kripke is the main developer behind the TV show, and his name pretty much always appears at the start of the credits, so you know it's in good hands. I think this show will open the door for a lot of different cameos and appearances, and as we know, Starlight was in a similar situation to the students at the college before she was enrolled in the 7. They have a lot of opportunities here, and I actually love it if we got some prequel elements in it because who doesn't want to learn more about what Homelander was like as a teenager? Another thing that they could potentially do with this season is give the backstory to new characters so we get a fully fleshed out origin story for them before they join the 7. In the comics, there's a lot of team members that get killed and then replaced, and I think this would be a brilliant opportunity to introduce new characters that could jump across to the main series. In my opinion, it's a really smart move by Amazon to start building this quote-unquote cinematic universe, and it'll no doubt add a lot of opportunities to take the mick out of every company in Hollywood who at one point were trying to build their own. Anyway, I'll of course keep you updated on all the news as we get it, but in the meantime, drop your comments below on what you want to see in the series, and if you're enjoying the new run or not. Now if you want something else to watch, then make sure you check out our breakdown of episode 6, which is going to be linked at the end. We go over all the Easter eggs and give our theories on what's going to happen next, so it's definitely worth checking out after this. Don't forget, we're also giving away a free copy of the Christopher Nolan collection, and all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. The winner is going to be chosen at random on the 30th of September, so make sure you get involved. If you want to support the channel and get to see content early, then please consider clicking the join button below. You can also come chat to us on our Discord server, linked in the description, or Heavy Spoilers on Twitter. Thanks for making it until the end of the video. You've been the best, I've been Definition, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.